I'm gonna bring you some very, very actionable ideas today. I'm gonna give you top 10 videos, and I guarantee you, even those of you who make a lot of content and have made a lot of videos, you probably don't have half of them. They're easy to make. Everybody should have them, and they do work for branding, for generating leads, for all of that. And I'll explain that in a second. Let's see who else is coming in. I'll wait one more minute. How you guys doing? Doing
Good.
all?
Good one for you.
All right, guys. If you are new here, if this is your first Zoom call, we have a little chat. You can go in the chat, ask any questions. I will not leave until I have any questions unanswered. Don't be shy. Questions don't have to be about today's topic. It can be absolutely about anything. Whatever problem is in your business today, if you feel like I have an answer, I'll answer it. Let me plug my computer. I'm actually excited about this. Excited and frustrated at the same time. Kind of mad at all of you for not doing what I'm telling you, but hey, this is when you're a disciplined person, you will be always surrounded with undisciplined people around you. And my frustration is with all of my friends. I cannot get anyone to do sauna with me. I cannot get any of my friends to do workouts with me. Everybody has families. Everybody has, businesses. Something is going on, right? But I'll tell you this: managing YouTube channel, anything content related, it's identical to going to the gym. Nobody can do it for you. You can hire a coach, you can hire the best mentors, the most fit people with you. But if you're not gonna do it, your muscles not gonna grow. I cannot do it with you. I'm a CrossFitter for life. I've been doing CrossFit for 7 years. If you want to learn CrossFit, let's go with me. I work out 5 days a week. But if you're not gonna show up, like if you show up, I'll do it with you. I'll help you with your breathing techniques, with your pace. I'll cheer for you because I'm probably going to finish sooner and come back, be your biggest cheerleader. But you have to do the work. I can't do it for you. And the same thing with content, YouTube, and marketing in general, branding. I can build my brand. I can build, you know, my social media presence, my YouTube channel. I can upload 5 videos a week. I'm asking people. I'm gonna meet you all. I'm gonna ask people to do one video a week, and they will not show up. Like you have to start somewhere. If you study any big YouTuber, a lot of them started by accident. A lot of them wanted it and went after it. Like you, Mr. Beast, all of them has one thing in common. They started with a zero. So number one thing is if you don't have consistency, and I'm frustrated. Last week, when I did this post about helping people, I have over 150 text messages. Like every single one out of 150 said they're serious about their YouTube channel, they want to do it, they're committed. And then when I started asking them, "Do you have a YouTube channel? Have you done any videos?" "Oh, not yet. I'm planning on it." "Oh, we have, they did some right." So you don't tell me that you're serious. Don't tell me you're committed. Don't tell me like you already have everything you need. And so here's the thing. I have made a decision this week that I'm not gonna work with anyone. I'm not gonna manage any YouTube channel unless I see 10 videos on that channel. And I'll help you. I'll help you for free. Every week I'll show up. I'll give you ideas. I'll show you how I do it. I'll show you my channel. But if you did not do at least 10 videos, you're not committed. You don't know, you don't have what it takes. You don't want to do it. You can do 10 videos in 1 week, to be honest with you. Time goes fast. When I look at my content, when I look at what I post, Facebook gives you notifications like memories 1 year ago, 2 years ago. And the tricky part is we always think we're doing more. I'm surprised how little I do. When I go and revisit what I've actually done, we always think like, oh, we're doing more. And then if you don't track it, if you don't see the actual progress of your consistency, I love Lifetime Fitness app, and one of the reasons I like CrossFit because you log in your workouts, you log in your activity. Well, YouTube is the same thing. You every upload is you actually see what's the last time you uploaded. When I start working with someone, usually it goes the same old excuse. I have a website, but it's not really good. I have to redo it. I kind of like put it together. You know, I have a Facebook page, but I'm not active on it. Have a YouTube channel, but I don't have a lot of videos on it, and on and on and on. So, number one thing, if you don't have consistency, if you don't have commitment, it's not going to work. Number two, I want you to understand, what are we really doing? I'm not talking about making Mr. Beast type of videos. I'm not trying to make you a YouTuber. I'm not trying to make you go viral. I want you to think about your YouTube channel is almost like you think about going to the expo, going in front of a BNI group. Think about it. What's BNI group? What's any networking group? You go in front of 30, 40 people, you introduce yourself. My name is Rory. I'm a founder of Seattle Roofing Company. My name is Adam. I'm the founder of this, right? So we introduce ourselves, we tell people what we do, people listen, right? 20, 30 people at a time. How many people do you think you interact at Expo? Like if you have a trade show, home and garden show in your town, how many people are going to have? 100, 200? Now I want you to think about the opportunities you have with this thing. Like when I look at 20 views, 30 views, 500 views, I always imagine people. Like last night, I made a post about my newest business. So my business, obviously, it's right now it's BM Direct Supply. So brand new business, less than 1 year old, right? So what options do I have? I will go, and I do go to trade shows, to expos. I'm gonna go to IRE. I'm gonna go to Win the Store. I'm gonna go to RoofCon. I'm gonna meet my local people. I will do my Facebook, local Facebook marketplace. I'll do Facebook ads, all of that stuff. But last night I published just my story that in 2018 I was doing it. Like everything I do at BM Supply, I was doing when I had my company. I literally show people, like, I remember we bought 6 pallets of nails back in 2018 from local Menards stores. And 2 months later, they have a huge shortages, and prices went to, like, because it's a commodity, it's a metal product, like $30, $40. Menards manager reached back to me. It says, I'll buy it from you at like 25 bucks, $25 a box, because they were selling, like, they did not have anything on the shelves. The point is, everything I do has a story. I've done it. So anyway, yesterday I shared a story on my personal page, and I said, hey, I've done it. This is literally how much I saved. I saved like $150,000 in 2018 just by buying in bulk. $300 per job. We were buying starters by pallets. We were buying nails by pallets. We were buying ice and water, synthetic, all of those. So if you do the math, if you save $40 on nails, $80 or whatever. So simple math, but people, like, if you read the comments analyzing that post, if you think about 150 people liking the post, it's like 150 people in the room agreeing with you. And on top of that, I got like 35 leads in my phone. I was actually working out in my garage and replying to every single person. Already got a couple sales today. So to me, content is marketing. Did I try to sell someone? Absolutely not. I shared my story. I shared what offer I have today, and I got a crazy amount of attention. To be in front of 150 people on a Sunday night when you have 1 hour to spend texting people, that's the same as going to freaking expo, except this is free. This is how blessed we are with these kind of tools. You can literally post something, make a video, document your journey, and get a business. So content is marketing, not because you're trying to sell, not because it's your opportunity to call, email. It's you in front of other people. And 10 videos I'm about to give you, they're targeting exactly that. Think about you being in front of other people. So many business owners get discouraged because they got 20 views, 15 views, 30 views. That's a lot of views. That's 30 people. 30 people watching you to the end, it's a lot of people. When I started Storm Group Roofing YouTube channel in 2014, I didn't get a lot of views, 150, 150. But I would go, but every single video was on my website. So website has a traffic, people come to your website, they see YouTube player, they watch the video. On every page of my website, I have a YouTube video. About us was about me, about our company. On the roofing page, it was who makes the best shingles. On the side, like roofing, siding, gutters. On the siding page, it was my guide about siding. I was James Hardy guy. Why James Hardy is better than LP, and content does not matter. What matters is you talk like an expert with authority. People listen to you. They call you. You show up. They're like, oh, I feel like I made a celebrity. I watch your video. I wasn't a celebrity. Those videos were having 30, 40, 50 views, but it was enough for me. So, but today people will start a podcast and will get discouraged because I only got 5 views or 10 views. Guys, it's enough. When you go, like, if you actually analyze your traffic, let's say you go to BNI group, and I see it all the time. I see people faking it on social media. They'll go to event is boring as it can be. There's like 20 people, one or two real connections, but then, oh, I'm here hustling and this real estate. You talk to one person maybe who potentially can give you business, and you like, oh, okay, you're hustling, but you spend half of your day doing that. I'll spend, an hour like yesterday, 10 minutes making a post and 1 hour talking to 25 people who are legit can buy from me. That's what you actually can do if you actually build it. Now, in the beginning, it can be 5 people. 6 months later, it can be 50 to 100. If you stick to it for 2 years, it'll be hundreds and thousands. But that's enough. That's how I want you to think about your YouTube channels. So, again, number 3, I will work as many people as I possibly can. I mean, my team can manage a lot of YouTube channels, but you have to be serious. 10 is my minimum to see commitment. I want you to be, because YouTube is not, it's free, but it's not cheap. Your time is valuable, it's money. I would say average cost to run solid YouTube channel these days will cost you anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 a month. That's your marketing and branding expense. Now, what that consists of is your videographer coming to you. Like, for example, Gasper Roofing, I think they pay $6,000 a month. They have a videographer coming to them twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays. They do a lot of videos. They actually do Spanish and English versions of videos. Go follow them on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So professional, super professionally videos. They follow them Tuesday and Friday every week. And I think they produce 18 videos for each channel, 18 and 18. So their budget is $6,000. That's on the higher end. When you work with a professional videographer doing it for you, editing, brainstorming, following you, shooting, all of that stuff, consistent. That's what I'm talking about. When I started, I have Connor, $50 an hour, $500 a day, coming to me on Tuesdays, like my very first channel, right? And $500 a week. So we're talking about $2,000 a month. You can do $3,000. It doesn't take a lot, but at the same time, if you commit it, if you have accountability, you need like a videographer is almost like an accountability partner. You make arrangement with him that he comes to you every, like Andy Keys, I think when he started doing it with the Fox Haven Roofing, $1,000 a week, he would just hire a full-time videographer, $1,000 a week. Like 2 years ago, look at their channel. They're number one on social media, number one in their market. All their competitors watching them, and it's actually good, engaging content. Some of the ideas I'm going to give you, they've done it. So $2,000 to $5,000. Some of you don't have the money, don't understand it, don't want to be on camera. It's totally fine. But if you commit it, that's what it takes. You have to spend a little bit. You can here's the problem with the videographers, and here's why our unlimited video editing was so popular the last few years, because there are a lot of video guys who likes to shoot, who likes to film, but they don't like to edit. You can actually see both people. So there are video guys who do it all, and there are video guys just video, or they'll shoot the video, but they'll take them 3 weeks to edit. We edit within like 2 3 days most of our stuff. And filming is easier than editing. Editing is, you also have to be disciplined. You have to follow the schedule, kind of deadlines. So if you want to publish every Friday, you want to make sure that it's ready every Friday. And a lot of times it's someone you know, wedding photographer, videographer, film you, and then you wait for the footage, you wait for the video, the gig. Let's go with the top 10 ideas, guys. So number one, so these are top 10 super easy videos to make. Everybody should have it. If you don't have any one of these, you should. Number one, introduce yourself and share your story. You can actually do this video over and over again. You can do it every 2 months. As a matter of fact, you can start almost every video with it. It's very popular on TikTok. A lot of creators, and I like it, a lot of creators, when they do it, they almost in every video spend 10 seconds sharing their experience. My name is, or they'll start the topic, they'll say, hey, let's talk about this. I'm Rory, Seattle Roofing Company. I've been contractor for 20 years. Let's discuss it. You establish authority and you tell people who you are and why do you even have authority to cover that topic, like whatever it is. But more than anything, you need a video just in plain and simple terms explaining what you do, introducing yourself, and what is it that you do. At the roofing process conference, Gary Vee said it very best. You can actually try it. You can make one video a day every single day. If you do it as experiment, and let's say you turn on the camera and say, my name is Dmitry Lipinski. I help roofers save on underlayment materials. We buy direct, we import it direct to your doors. That's what we do. So you don't overpay. If I do that video every single day for the next 30 days, every day I'm still going to have new audience. And even all audience will come back to watch it. Because there's nothing wrong with a person telling people what he does. It's kind of annoying. I don't want you to do it. But what Gary Vee said, like, he just made a point that even if you like, with a straight face, boring poker face, like, my name is, this is what I do, right? Internet will find it funny. People will still follow that because that's what you do. Like, I can hate you for it, or I might hate you for it. I'm still gonna watch you. Like, internet is a weird, weird place. We like cringy videos. We follow too much stuff that we shouldn't be following. So there's nothing wrong with you just sharing, like, how you got, like, but in the perfect world, you want to share a video. How did you start the company? What was the reason? What did you do before? Talk about how you started, why roofing, or whatever trade you are, what motivates you. If you watch Roofing Insights channel, when we do company stories, when I put people on the chairs and it starts with a my name is, like even last week, yesterday, Roofers Chicks out of Texas. That's how it was. My name is Amy. I'm founder of Amy Chicks. That's it. That's the video that I'm talking about. As simple as possible. My name is, I started this company, and she shared her story. Her brother was mocking her. They were fighting. Chicks was kind of diminishing word, and they're like, yep, my brother would call me a roofing chick, and I named my company Roofer Chicks, right? Beautiful story. You lead with it, people will follow. And if you go to comments, if you see that video, it's a beautiful video. So this is number one. Everybody should have it. Introduce yourself and share your story. Number two, I want you to explain your services clearly. Now, this one is very tricky because when you tell a roofer, explain what you do, usually it starts like this. Well, we're a roofing company. We're not like other companies. We don't do this. And there's like, I didn't ask you to compare. I didn't ask you to tell me that you're better than others. I asked you to tell me what your services are. Roofers are so focused on what everybody else is doing. We're not scammers. We're not like so, right. And there's a time and place to compare and to tell people how are you different. But I always explain this. Telling people that you're better than others or you're the best, it's not a good marketing strategy. It's just not. It turns people off. Of course you think you're better. Of course you think you're the best. But are you really? There's 3,000 roofers in my town. Are you telling me that you're number one among all of them? No, share with me. How are you different? What is it that you do? So walk viewers through what you offer: residential, commercial, storm restoration, blah, blah, blah. Use visuals before, after shots. But more than anything, I would say, like when I film people, I always tell them, share with me what's your favorite product is. When you talk about, like, my name is Dmitry and I'm a founder of Stormroof Roofing. Uh, I love roofing. I'm passionate about it. My favorite product is, whatever it is. It could be Ica Dynasty shingle because of how hard it is to lift, because it's heavy, because it's square. It could be a tool. It could be a nail gun. It could be absolutely anything. There's no rules. But when you explain to me why you do what you do, I would say this. Like, let's say I have a flooring company. My name is Dmitry. And I absolutely love installing floors. It's very satisfying. I love the staggering. I love the sound of the nail gun. I love sweeping floors and seeing brand new, walking on the brand new floors. I like before and after. I like see homeowners' faces when they walk in. It's like, wow, this room is different now. I like that feeling. I did it. My hands did it. I like working with my hands, right? If I share my service like that and I say my favorite part of floors are 4-inch red oak. Just I like less lines. I'll install anything, but 4-inch red oak, I think it's winner. It's and I give you the reasons why I like it. Right? That's it. Like if you just listen to me talk about it, like I want to hire that guy. He knows what he's talking about, right? I mean, you can freaking say that. I like the smell of asphalt. When I open bundle of shingles, I just like the asphalt smell. It's weird, but that's what I like. But you know what? How many people do you think will relate with you that they like this smell of asphalt? I mean, even my little kids like the gasoline smell or asphalt smell, right? So sharing like why you do what you do, your services, it could be, TPO or rubber, like wherever the product you install, tell them, hey, here's the products we do, here's why we do it, here's why we like it. It goes deep, it resonates. So again, when you share what you do not talk about competition, how you better, just explain your services clearly. Number three, review your products, review what you use. Now you can actually talk about competition. I love GF Timberline, it's my favorite, here's why I like it. You can find it at every Home Depot. You will never be out of stock. It's the biggest brand, it's the biggest company. They have amazing training services. Like, sell me that GF, right? Or it could be OC, it could be ICO. Like, why do you do what you do is important, but seeing is believing. When you showing me the product, like if I would be selling cars, and let's say I work in Mercedes-Benz dealer, I would tell you like, hey, I love Mercedes-Benz brands. They give their patents to all other manufacturers. It's hands down the best car on the road, super smooth. I want to sell any other car, right? So if I'm listening to you, I might be going between BMW and Mercedes-Benz, but because you're so passionate about them, like I'm almost falling in love with your product because you fell in love. Listen, when we review products, it's contagious. When waiter at a restaurant comes to you and said, like, I took my wife out on Saturday night, and I was going between two things on the menu. One was, what was it? It was I think it was a steak, and another one was a rib, like smoked rib. So I asked her, it's like, hey, I'm going between this and this. And here's what she said. She said, Dmitry, that's our best selling item on the menu. If you're going between the two, hands down, try our rib. It's a 14 hours, slow cooked, whatever. But she spent 30 seconds explaining it. And by the time she was done, I'm like, I can't order anything else, right? So if your homeowner is asking you, like, I'm going between Atlas and Ico, and you're like, hey, here's why Ico is my favorite product, and you spend 30 seconds like, this is my best selling, it's a true square, it's a consistent 20 pieces in each bundle compared to other manufacturer. You never know what you get in the bundle, right? So explain to me why your product is the best. Why do you like it? Why is it a bestseller? And when I listen to you, I might be sold on it. Listen, when I do all my guides, well, like, people call me biased all the time and sell out and this and that. I share my experience. I share what I like. You don't have to like what I like. You can like whatever you like and sell. It does not matter. You have your opinion. I have my opinion. People will be smart. You like LP Smart Site? Go create, film beautiful LP Smart Site video for your website. Why LP Smart Site is the best for your market, for your company, in your region, whatever. Why is it best selling for you? I'll reason with me with the James Hardy, and then people will watch both sides, and then they might choose you, they might choose me, doesn't matter, but they will pick one of us because we're passionate about what we sell. And that's the most important thing. Number four, uh, top 5 comparisons or mistakes in the industry. So now, when we talk about comparison, actually, hold on 1 second. Oh, no. This is just, it's not top 5. It's just comparisons. So now I want you to compare. Like, people love guides. When people go to YouTube, they like going doing their research. When you've done research for them, like, for example, I don't know who makes the best water, right? So I will watch anything from anyone, like, who tested something for me. Like, it could be electrolytes, it could be vitamins, it could be water. I actually watch water tests, right? Because you go to airports, you go to Costco, you go everywhere. Because thirsty. If I see the video, we tested 10 water bottles, and guess which one was best. I'm watching it because I'm buying water all the time and I'm curious what the test shows. So you can test absolutely anything. You can test nails, you can test underlayments, you can test shingles, you can test gutters. And you can be very creative how you test them. Seeing is believing. It does, over 8 years on YouTube, number one criticism that I've been getting for my tests, actually two top common hate comments I'm getting. Number one is, who gave you authority to talk about it? Who are you? Are you engineer? Like, I have lawyers. When they try to sue me, I have lawyers like, he has no authority to talk about it. All right, fine. I have common sense. And I'll give you one example. My opinion that heavier shingles are better shingles. I mean, consider with the other factors. So one of the 10 factors when I rate anything, it's weight, right? I will never go on the record say that every heavy shingle is better than light shingle. But in my opinion, if I compare 10 products that I put on the roof or on my siding, heavier generally better. So if I have to rank them from 1 to 10, heaviest gonna be ranked higher and lightest gonna be ranked lower. And then that's just one category. And then we'll go through other categories. You don't have to agree. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people did not agree with me and say, and they even compare shingles to computers. What about computers? Do you want a heavier computer or lighter computer? I want a lighter computer, but I want a heavier shingle. You know why? And here's my reason. Because I'm an immigrant. I travel the world too. And I can tell you right now that the houses we built in the United States are shit show houses. When you punch through the wall and your fist ends outside, when your car can pass through your house, it's not safe. When you can kick any door, exterior or interior, and it busts right open, it sucks. So do not tell me that thinner is better. Don't tell me you want a 3/8 drywall versus 5/8 drywall. Don't tell me that you want a 2x4 wall versus 2x6 wall. Thicker, bigger, right? Builders, material makers, they want to cheat. They want a lighter product because they can sell more of it. They can, and it's with any manufacturing. When price of sugar goes up or price of chocolate goes up, for manufacturers to keep making profits, they're gonna make your Snickers bar a little bit less so they can still keep the price, because you cannot just keep increasing the price. So manufacturers will find a way to cheat to make it thinner, lighter, whatever, right? I'm a common sense guy. Now, with all of that, it's my video and my content, and you don't have to agree with me. You're welcome to go in and make a video how lighter shingles are better, and you can rank them from 1 to 10, saying that lightest is the best and heaviest is the worst. Homeowners and consumers will watch yours and mine and will say who is bullshitting who and who is the real deal. But this is your show, and you're allowed to do that. So that's number one. You're allowed to share your opinion. And as a matter of fact, in construction, there is a lot of opinions that are polarizing. I mean, we like my most polarizing content, we can't even figure out what goes first, ice and water or drip edge, because it varies by so many factors, whether you're up north and down south. We can't figure out what's better, OSB or plywood. So actually, and I have videos on that. I interview roofers, and everybody has their opinion. And I'm talking about engineers, I'm talking about product, I'm talking about builders who've been doing building homes for 40 years, right? So when you consider all of those things, you're allowed to have your opinion. So that's number one. And number two, I would say you do like your YouTube is just your channel to express who you are. You are who you are. If you would answer question in front of the homeowner, you're allowed to answer question in front of potential homeowner on YouTube. That's it. They ask you answer. Marcus Sheridan. If one homeowner asks you that question, Dimitri, what should I install? OSB or plywood? I think you should do OSB. Here's why. Well, they asked me, now I'm going to go on YouTube and record the video for 100 other people who has that question. Because I have that opinion, and I have that opinion for a reason. And I'm given that answer, and I'm making business decision every day. What do I install, how I install it, and what's the best practice? And if I don't know, I'm going to go study. And once I find out, I'm going to go and educate others. This is how it works. And it's totally fine for someone disagree with you. And I would actually argue in today's times, driven by algorithms, being polarizing is the best thing you can do. It's the best thing you can do. It's okay for people disagree with you, especially your competitors, because now you have debate and people can go to you or to, right? We're all different, but you'll get your right customer. So next one. Hope you guys enjoying it. Go to the chat, comment if you like this kind of content. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying sharing it. Number 5, create a simple how-to video. This can be absolutely anything, any trick of the trade that you know. Very simple. Don't be too complicated. It can be 5-6 minute video. Hey, in this video, how to set up a ladder, how to flash the window, anything. It'll be actually really good if you show bad job. Like, hey, we just found out this chimney on a brand new job, a brand new roof that was replaced 6 months ago. They did not do the chimney right. I'll show you how to properly flash a chimney. Guess what? Every roofer freaking will watch it because they don't want to embarrass themselves. Every homeowner will watch it. We don't know what we don't know. Show me the trick. Like if you do siding, show me how to replace a corner piece of channel without replacing 2 walls of siding, because corners go first, siding goes second. There's a trick to it. If you're a flooring guy, show me how to remove floor that's dented in the middle of the floor. I watched probably 100 of those. You can tape it, you can cut it, you can glue it. There's so many little things. It has to stay. You don't want to replace entire floors, right? And those videos will be evergreen videos. You do it one time for the next 10 years. People who are trying to do that kind of trick, they'll go and, all of those little things matter. Like create simple how-to video. Absolutely anything. I'll give you one example. We shared a couple months ago when I was doing an interview with San Diego roofing professionals. Um, it can be even about your job process. So they give a homeowner little bell, and when they re-roof the house, they tell a homeowner, when you come outside, ring that bell so we know someone is walking down and we're not throwing shingles. The best thing ever here. So I would make how to make sure your homeowner, well, how to keep your homeowner safe during the roof install. This is what we do. We give them a bell, right? Simple, but it's a trick, and you can make video of that trick. And guess what? If I'm a homeowner and watching you, it could be the only video I watch, but I'm looking for a roofer company, and I'll call you. It's like, man, that video was genius. I love that's how you got me. I love that. Like it shows your character, it shows that you care, it shows how you run a business. I mean, if this guy gives homeowners bells to keep them safe, what else does he do? What else did he think about? But it can be about any trick. Absolutely anything that you do that extra care, make a freaking video. Stop keeping your excellence a top secret. Let everybody know how good you are. Amy, the founder of Roofers Chicks, when I walked in her office last week, that's what she said. So she has a lot of pictures, a lot of covers, like front magazine covers with her face on her walls. Said, you got a lot of media's coverage. She said, Dmitry, you have to blow your own horn. If you don't talk about yourself, nobody gonna talk about yourself. And it cannot be more truth, guys. If Dmitry Lipinski will not talk about Dmitry Lipinski and what I do and how good I am, nobody will talk about me. I mean, yeah, people talk about like they'll refer you, but I'm the first and number one promoter of myself. I'm a spokesperson of my brand. And if I keep it shy what I do, if I'm not sharing how good I am and how good my service is and how excellent my company is, who do you think will? Yes, third party validation is awesome, but every once in a while you have to go and show how to. And I'm not talking about bragging. I'm not talking about going and telling people that you're the best. I never do that. But showing people those little how to's, that's how people will know that you are freaking phenomenal. Six, did you know? I love this. So everybody should have did you know video. Literally starts with did you know? Did you know? Did you know that if your insurance company deny your claim, you can get a second or third reinspection in it's expected. Did you know that most insurance claims are open not on the after first inspection, but after second or third? Half of our claims are reopened after second or third inspection. They would deny it first. We will ask for inspection. It goes by personality, like, right? So I did not know. I thought that, it's once and done. You denied, you denied. But okay, now I know. Did you know? Like, and it could be absolutely anything. Shock me. Absolutely shock me. Give me the stat. Did you know that it hails 6 times on average in Austin, Texas? That's why you should do class 4 impact resistant shingles. Did you know, like, wherever it is, did you know that we get 180 inches of rain in Orlando, Florida? It rains every day. Did you know that hail damage will not be visible for the first 5 years? You're probably going to have a leak on year 6. But if you don't replace it first year, you will never be able to have your insurance company to pay on year 6. Did you know that you only have 1 year to file a claim from the date of loss? Right? Those are uh, those are selling videos per se, but they're not sale video. Like they're did you know videos. People will watch and listen to you if you get their attention by did you know. So what do you know that I did not know? I mean, it could be anything. Create curiosity, urgency, I mean, I would say, like, did you know that most roofing warranties are useless? Did you know that 86% of the roofs in the United States do not have warranty on them? I mean, now you know. Number seven, make a top five, top 10, top seven, top eight. Make a list. So here's my top seven list. Here's my top eight list. Here's my top 10 list. It could be tools. It could be products. It could be insurance denials. If you're in insurance, like here's a top 10 insurance denials. I'm actually creating a list right now. I'm gonna film video tomorrow. Top 10 things not to say to your roofer. Like that's it. Like I'm creating a list. What homeowners should not tell their like never ask how much he's paying for materials. Never tell them that you buy materials and you want him to do labor. Like things that roofers don't want to hear. Never tell your roofer that another roofer wants to is willing to waive deductible. We don't want to hear that. Never tell your roofer that you have another 7 properties if he does a good job. We don't believe you. Mr. Patel, don't say those things. We don't like that, to hear that. So that's my list. So this is my top 10 list. You can create any top 10 list of your choice. Here's my seven, here's my whatever, here's top 7 mistakes I made first year in business. Be humble, share your mistakes. I'd rather you talk about your mistakes than how great you are. Because if you if you did not do at least 10 mistakes a first year in business and you're trying to brag how good you are, I mean, you're probably full of shit. You already lost me. So say it how it is. Number 8, try humor, even if it's cringy. Go follow Andy Keys from Fox Heaven Roofing. They use a lot of humor in the office. It could be jokes. Humor is very hard. It's very hard to be good at, because when we start filming humor, it's it's gonna be either very cringy or it might be good. But uh, what I like about humor is you can share at the very least, the easiest thing to do is share a good funny story. Just a good story. Hey, I just want to share this funny story. Here's what happened to us. Here's how dumb I am. I made this stupid mistake, and here's what happened, right? People will tune into the good humor story, because when you don't take yourself seriously, it just humor attracts. We like pastors with humor. That's why if you like good pastor, when he goes on sermon, he will always make a joke or two to break the ice, just to show that, hey, I'm just like you. I'm not perfect. I'm not saint. Yeah, I'm here preaching, but sense of humor, I would say, is of the most important thing for any pastor, preacher, public person, or business owner. Because if you don't have a sense of humor, people will say that you're thinking too much of yourself. You're too, like, just it does not attract, right? Like we kind of like don't like people who are too serious. So having humorous videos are awesome. If you can make fun of yourself, uh, I remember I did, like, a lot of people make my kids make fun of my forehead. One of the best memes I've ever did, I was driving and I turned around, and from this angle, it's very big. And we created a meme that, with that picture, my hair actually did like went all the way back, and it just almost looked like photoshopped. Forehead just looked bigger than usually, and I created meme. I could do PowerPoint presentation on my forehead, something like that. I mean, it was the most engaging picture that at that time that I ever shared. People just loved it. Like I make fun of my nose, I make fun of my forehead, because what are you gonna do with it, right? But when you don't take yourself serious, and you can make a fun of yourself, of your business, of your mistakes, of your crew, maybe of what you do in the office, people love that. They relate to it, they follow you, they might do business with you only because you're a funny guy, and you don't take yourself too serious. Because think about who is in your industry. Everybody else is like, we're the best. We don't do this, right? And it's not just cringe. It's alienates people. Like people don't want to do business. Like if you push, if you're aggressive, like we don't like it generally. So create content. Try to think about good story and share it. Number 9, give a shout out or praise. This can be to your vendor. This can be like be grateful for anyone who gave you maybe a referral. If your supplier did like went extra mile, SRS, Beacon, whoever you use, BM Direct, give them a shout out. Film it, say, hey, I just want to give a shout out. Like when you're grateful and you're not only bragging about yourself, but it could be a local restaurant, it could be someone in local community, it could be a referral, it could be absolutely anyone. But people love when businesses not just taken, but they're given. And it could be as simple as giving praise. It can be as simple as recognizing someone in your community. It could be like if you're working on veterans house, like, hey, we just want to say thank you for your service and you're great and it's an honor to work in your house. It could be anything. Give the shout out to the homeowner. Give the shout out to your city if it's easy to pull a permit in the city and maybe call out a city that makes it too complicated. I mean, if you have insurance adjuster who approved the claim, with ease and just recognize the damage and is like, hey, I just want to give a shout out to State Farm adjuster who made my day. I did not expect this process to go that easy. We're so easy to criticize and to point fingers and to talk about what we don't like in the industry that when we praise someone, it's almost like a breath of fresh air, right? Like you see that content, like acts of kindness, we like it. I like it. I mean, of course, conflict it tracks and you can call people out, but I would say my recommendation, make a good video. I mean, it could be local gym that you go to with your team that gave you, business discount. It could be absolutely anyone. You get the idea, but make the whole video about it, not just short. Make it like full-blown story, 5-10 minutes. Talk about the greatness. Think about it. Go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I run this company and I want to give shout out to this vendor or company. Help me with creative ideas. How should I talk about it? ChatGPT will help you if you don't think you have ideas to speak for 5 minutes. Number 10, the easiest, absolutely the easiest video to make is react to something. If you want an idea, go to my YouTube channel, Roofing Insights channel today. That's what I'm talking about. I just reacted to something not even industry related. I was scrolling on Friday and I saw this homeowner see the kid who just mowed her grass and he was asking her for a tip. He's like, hey, how about you tip me? And she paid him $85. She's like, no, I'm not going to tip you. You charge me 85 bucks. And, and the options were 25, 30, and 40 bucks, 40%. And he goes like, well, but I have to change a carburetor once a season. I was like, yeah, that's why you charge $85. So he was getting anxious with it here, like very sassy. He's like, not like she told him no like 5 times and he keep arguing. It's like, well, I'm just telling you, it's 2025. Tips are everywhere. You should learn how to tip. And she's like, no, we're not tipping. I already give you, and the guy just have a push mower. That's it. Like there's no edgers, there's nothing else. And she's like, and finally she goes like, no, I'm not gonna tip you. And he's leaving. He's like, well, maybe not today, maybe next time you will. She's like, no, there's gonna be no no next time. You're fired, right? Anyway, so I watched that content. I have a lot of emotions, what I can react to and say. So I went, and it's like 1 minute video. My reaction with the original was like 3.5 minutes. So I reacted, sent it to my video guy. By the way, if you have unlimited video editing with us, Igor does videos like it in like 20 minutes. I got it back, I publish it. That's it. So reaction videos are the easiest. It can be reacting to the news, it can be price increases, there is a lot of news stories, scams, good, positive. Maybe it's a heartwarming story, someone acts of kindness. You can react to, like, Alex Hormozy just reacted to debate of 100 men versus gorilla. Like anything that trending, anything that's interesting to you, react to it. Those are super easy to make. Don't tell me that you cannot react to a video. You can, everybody can. So I'm gonna go really quick to the comments and we'll be done for today. 39 comments. I bet you half of them are AIs. What is desirable length of videos? I like them around 30, 45 seconds. Not enough. You want, Eric, you want one YouTube video per week that at least 8 minutes. 8 minutes is a minimum long form. So 8 to 15 minutes. It's a golden time on YouTube. Obviously, if you can go a little bit faster, do it. But if you watch Mr. Beast and all of them, so I would give you, actually last week when I published the video, we got very good steadfast roofing comment, and he was right. I did not mention it. You want to monetize your channel as fast as possible because YouTube runs ads on your channel. Even if you don't like it, even if you're not active and you die, YouTube's still going to try to make money on your videos. But they run ads every 4 minutes. So if your video is 3 minutes and 30 seconds, there's no ads. They can only do it in the beginning. So they do one in the beginning and one at 4 minutes and one at 8 minutes. That's why you'll see Mr. Beast, a lot of videos will be like 8 minutes and 1 second or 2 seconds, or exactly 8 minutes. Because when you have another monetization at the end, YouTube just promotes it, you'll make more money and YouTube will push it more. So at least 8 minutes once a week, 30, 45-second video, guys. I'm sorry. It's just not enough to build a brand. It's not enough to get engagement. Our average view duration on YouTube is like 7 minutes. That's like 400, 500,000 views per month at 7 minutes. So this is how you build the brand. People listen to you, they talk to you, they relate to you. How important are thumbnails, beginning and ending? Absolutely important. It's your billboard, must have, not negotiable. Must have thumbnails. All right, guys, can you edit videos in other Spanish? Yes, we do them in Spanish. We actually have 2 bilingual videographers. So we actually do a lot of Spanish videos. So that's not a problem at all. Actually, both of those 2 guys, they're full-time employees. They are in Mexico. So we have 2 guys in here in the United States full-time and 2 guys in Mexico. That's why, like Luis, my assistant, he's actually in Guadalajara too. So we have mixed teams, but it's we're talking about payroll people. Like my payroll is almost $20,000 a week between creative. So I have graphic designers, videographers. When we get a video or request, we're not going to find a freelancer or someone to work on it. I mean, it gets assigned to employee. Like actually right after this, I have a team meeting with all of my employees. And the first thing I ask is how busy people are. Because if we're busy working on other videos, I'm not giving them a lot of my tasks, like roofing inside stuff. But if they're slow, I'll record more of my videos for them to edit. We always have pretty big backlog, but you cannot overwhelm my team. And if we get too many clients, we'll just go hire a few more videographers. I have a big network of guys I work with as a freelancers, but it never happens. 4 videographers, when you have a system and you have logins and stuff and check processes, we're super efficient.